Your Sunrise Smart Start begins with the top headlines and happening today. Two men accused in an Irondequoit family's murders last summer. They will face their charges in court today. 31-year-old Luis Francisco Soriano, also known as Jeffrey Yevo, and his brother, 34-year-old Julio Cesar Pimentel Soriano. Both are accused of killing this family of four, including a 2-year-old and a 4-year-old. After the murders, investigators say the brothers set the family's Knapp Avenue home on fire. Julio Soriano found quickly and arrested days after the crime, while Luis Soriano was arrested last month after being tracked to the Dominican Republic. Julio Soriano is in court for a hearing today. Luis Soriano scheduled for a pre-arraignment conference. Both will happen at 10 a.m. Also today, the sentencing for the man convicted in a deadly quadruple shooting in Rochester 4 years ago. Last month, 30-year-old John Gordon pled guilty to manslaughter after police say that he shot at 4 people outside of a party on Driving Park Avenue in September of 2021. 2 of those victims, 35-year-old Jimmy Jones and 23-year-old Sharif Clark, were killed. Gordon was on parole at the time of these shootings for a previous manslaughter conviction. He'll be due in court at 2 o'clock this afternoon. Turning to continuing coverage here now, as News 8 has learned, one of the drivers involved in yesterday's tragic wreck on 590 has died from their injuries. As we can see here, extensive damage done to one of those vehicles as the crash happened in the afternoon commute time, right around 2:30, between the Empire and Browncroft Boulevard exits in Rochester. The multi-car wreck caused major delays, and 3 other people were also injured, but we're told they're expected to survive. For the first time in more than 20 years, the town of Webster plans to move forward with a full reassessment of property values. Last night was a packed house for a meeting at the Webster Public Library where town officials launched what they say will be a nearly 2-year-long process to bring property assessments in line with today's market values. Webster Town Supervisor Tom Flaherty says that the average home in Webster is assessed at just half of its current market value, and the reevaluation will double those assessments, but Flaherty assures that doesn't necessarily mean your taxes will double, trying to explain this to local residents. And to manage the project, the town has hired KLW Municipal, a consultant that's worked with communities all over New York State and partially funded by $400,000 federal COVID relief dollars. Still, despite the meeting, several residents say they walked out unclear on what the reevaluation means for them.
Your assessed value probably will double, but the tax rate per 1,000 assessed will cut in half, and then it's simple math. The tax that you pay stays the same. I wonder if when I spoke I might have added to the anxiety, but no, in all seriousness, the best way that we're going to accomplish assuaging that anxiety is really going to be granular, boots on the ground, one-on-ones. I truly believe that.
The process runs through mid-2027 with data collection, field reviews, and, as we just heard, those one-on-one meetings. The town has launched a website to answer any questions as well as outline what exemptions residents may qualify for. In fact, the next major meeting will address that on September 25th. Taking a look at our updated sunrise traffic at 6:52. The Greater Rock Sky Eye camera shows both directions of 490 on the west side, picking up speed. Luckily, no accidents to slow your way across any of our main highways. Just remember, there is plenty of road construction, so slow down and move over for those workers and drive safely this morning. All right, going inside the Buffalo huddle because it's a big day for Bills Mafia. Our boys in blues will make their highly anticipated return to St. John Fisher for training camp. Aron Spitzer has been live all morning as the sun has begun to rise over that field, and she joins us with the day one excitement and everything to look forward to. Aron.
Yeah, that's right, Michaela. This glorious field behind me is going to be home to the Buffalo Bills for the next 2 weeks. But we are told that getting to this point is a true team effort. We spoke with Pittsford Deputy Town Supervisor Kim Taylor, who says that aside from all the excitement, it's all hard work to come up with a detailed plan to have things run smoothly. Now, in May 2023, when the PGA Championship took place at Oak Hill Country Club, parking was the main frustration for locals, and Taylor says they're now on the other side of that learning curve.
learn a lot about traffic, about how to make it a positive experience for everybody, those coming into town, and also for our residents here. PGA was a lot more people. It was a bigger event. Bill's training camp only is positive in our town.
Visitors will be allowed to park at Pittsford-Mendon High School parking lots, where shuttle buses will run to and from St. John Fisher. Some who live in the area will also, or may also, open up their own spots for some extra cash, making sure the roads adjacent to campus, where parking is restricted, are not congested and are accessible to first responders. Now, some things to think about, to keep in mind if you are planning to catch the team at camp: fans will not be allowed to bring in any alcoholic beverages, coolers, thermoses, jugs, or empty liquid containers. You also can't have cameras with longer than 6-inch lenses, drones, video cameras, or other recording devices. Fans are encouraged to bring everything in small, clear bags, and you can have single-served, unopened food containers and sealed water bottles. Now, camp kicks off in just a little bit at 9:45. We will, of course, have coverage of that all day for you guys. For now, reporting in Pittsford or on Spitzer, News 8.
All right, thank you, Iran. Hey, one more thing to look forward to tonight is the News 8 Backyard Barbecue. Our friends from Bill Gray's will be right here cooking up some delicious meals for lucky viewers who have won that opportunity. And then you have the opportunity to win some awesome prizes. Tune in for the word of the week and your chance to win any of these. You see a hot tub here, a balcony set, a fire pit, or an $1,100 gift card to Rock Barbecue Supply. All that starting live on News 8 first at 4. James, we got all kinds of outside fun to look forward to today and the weather to go with it.
Yeah, it should be great out there. We're getting Red Wings baseball going again.
That is true, yeah.
This week should be great for that. Low 90s for you tomorrow. Hottest day of the week. We've got a heat advisory in effect for that. But otherwise, scattered showers and thunderstorms coming in. You see that Friday. Should be off Saturday and then back on Sunday.
All right. Thank you, James. Hey, also to look forward to, check out Brennan and James's new podcast, Second Cup of Sunrise. They kind of break down some of our top headlines and so much fun things to talk about. We'll be there airing every morning at 9 a.m. on the Rochester First streaming app. For now, we thank you so much for watching us, and your next update is in 30 minutes. Have a great day.
Follow News 8 wherever you are on RochesterFirst.com, Facebook, X, and on our app for news and weather.